Hey, Don Thornton again. Let's dive right into this training or this video about how to find properties for sale through the FDIC, which you might think, the FDIC? What the hell is that? Well, there are properties that the FDIC will sell, excuse me, not sale. And so you just come here and you can just click on this link and you can see what you have here. So basically, the FDIC, as it says right here, sells real estate retained from failed banks. Okay, now it's not like you're going to find a huge amount that are out there, but probably not a lot of investors know about this. So you may be able to look at some stuff and not have to worry about a huge amount of competition. And so if we're in Florida, I'm going to move my thing over here, and you can see Florida has some properties. So they have available properties by type. You can click on single family and you can check and see. So let's just come out. You can see, um, click on FDIC listings. We'll just do Florida. Okay, we'll do Florida. Click on that. I gotta move my thingy over again and click search. Okay, so we have two properties. One, a big one. We got a $4 million property there in Coral Gables. Then you got one more, but they're pending. Okay, so these two are pending. Let's look over here. What is this? Um, so you're not going to get rich by doing USDA listings. Okay, or USDA foreclosures. So, but what I wanted to do was just show you, how that works. So you can see how if you've got all of these, you've got some in West Virginia, Oregon, you got the ones down here in Florida, got one in Maryland. You've got a commercial here. Um, every little bit it helps. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit helps. So it's good to know what's out there. They do have online auctions. That's how they do this. So you could go on to, you can check on the government thing. You can click on Hudson and Marshall to see what's out there. Um, it's there's different ways to skin a cat. Do I recommend it? Obviously, no. I mean, you're better off doing the traditional real estate investing that I've been teaching. But again, I'm a big believer in checking off all the boxes, and you've got HUD, you've got other stuff. There are investors that make a lot of money and do well in auctions. I personally don't. The very first broker that I had, name was Pat McHenry. Bless his heart, he passed away with cancer, a number of years ago, and he was one of my best friends. They have a very nice rental portfolio. I think they had like he and his brother were partners, and Bruce is still with us, thank God. And they bought most of their properties at foreclosure auctions. So for a lot of people, auctions are a very good investment. Personally, I just never wanted to do it. They were able to save a lot of money. What they would do back in the day is they would buy the property in auction, they would refinance it and get their cash back and be able to buy more properties. Okay, this was before it was easier to get cash out refis back then. It's after the housing crisis in 2008, a lot of the lenders' requirements were made more stringent, so it's not as easy to do it as it was before. But I mean, like I said, I'm a big believer in knowing what's out there. My personal investing strategies work for me, and I know them very well. However, I do not discount other ways to make money. People make money all the time. I mean, I would never do land, for example, but some people specialize in it and do really well. I know there are people out there that do really well in mobile homes. I dabble in it. I have a few things that I've got going on, but nothing major. But there are people that specialize in it and do really well. So part of being a real estate investor is figuring out what you like and what you're good at, and you've got to try different things, right? I mean, I tried HUD Homes, for example. Didn't really like it, didn't make much money on it. I lost money on a couple of things. I did auctions. foreclosure auctions. I bought a couple of properties, didn't really do well on it. So I mean, again, it just depends on what you want to do and what your capabilities are. I know a lot of people that really try to go after tax deeds and people tax deed foreclosures and so on and so forth. It's all six of one. As far as I'm concerned, six of one, half does the other. And I'll go over those in greater detail in separate videos. But my point is on the FDIC is that, you know, um, educate yourself on exactly what's out there. Research it. And if you decide that, what, I think this might be good, or, I want to go ahead and put a bid on this property, then you may be able to get yourself a good deal. You never know. My only thing about auctions is just make sure that you don't get caught up in the frenzy, which is why auctions are so good for the people who are auctioning them, is because people get excited, they get competitive, and they want to win, and oftentimes they'll end up paying more than what they want or what they should have paid for it. So it's important to have discipline when you do these things. So anyway, that's my review of FDIC auctions, and I appreciate you sticking around for me. Thanks.